Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. On this channel we're going to be talking about all things books, movies, video games, and shows. And we're going to be reviewing them, talking about fan theories, and so much more. Today we're starting with the Book of Bill, which is based on Gravity Falls. In Gravity Falls we're introduced to the Dream Demon Bill, which is what this book is based about. So let's just get right in. So for starters, we're going to talk about how interactive this book is and different fan theories in the website. With the Book of Bill, there was also a website with a countdown, which many fans believed was the countdown to season 3, or a new season, or a prequel, or just a new show relating to Gravity Falls, which was later proven that it was not true and that we will not be getting another season, although it was widely believed for a long time that we would. But the website did end up being a little place where you could put in different passwords you found or thought of in the book, and you'd get different responses back from the website, different PDFs, different secrets you could unlock. Another thing that the book had that Journal 3 did have as well was in the book there were different decipherable puzzles, there was new letters, new codes, and a page that had the codes next to our alphabet, and you could go and you could decipher these codes, and you could find so many hidden sentences within the book that would tell you more things about Bill, more things about Gravity Falls, or more things about that page. There was so much more information that you could unlock from the book, making it highly interactive. So we're going to talk about the actual content of the book now and what was included in the book and how that relates to the website a little bit. So starting off from the beginning, the book is clearly mostly told in Bill's perspective, although it does swap to different characters every now and then. And early on in the book, Bill is fed up with the reader, and he inserts just a bunch of pages of The Great Gatsby. And as you're reading it, you're like, there's 4 or 5 pages of The Great Gatsby. Why would they add in these extra pages? Why would they pay for this to be printed? Why are they there? But it was later found out through the website that The Great Gatsby did contain the password for the website that was in the Book of Bill, so that you could unlock even more things within the website, and you could discover more hidden secrets. So going further into the book, we find that there is different perspectives. While the book is mostly told from Bill, there are pages that include Ford and him telling his story, and secret pages that we didn't see in Journal 3, new pages, new things, just things that were not told before that adds a lot more onto the story of Gravity Falls and explains things that maybe weren't answered in Gravity Falls. So an example of some of the alternating perspectives is in the beginning you see Bill saying, hey, make a deal with me, unlock the pages, read my book. And Ford is like, no, don't read the book, don't unlock the pages. And they're speaking directly to the reader, which is interesting. And then as we go on, we get the extra journal entries from Ford, which talk about Bill as his muse. It gives us a little background on Fiddleford, and it says about how Bill possessed him and all the things that Bill did, such as calling Stanley, although the line was never picked up, and all of the things that he made him do, like eat spiders and all these sort of things. So we get a background between Bill and Ford, which tells us a lot more about the Gravity Falls story. It tells us more about what happened, their history, things that we didn't know just from watching Gravity Falls. It gives us a lot of the context that we were missing before. Another thing that made the Book of Bill very fan interactive was the amount of activity pages that were included in it. So not only was there the website, and not only was there deciphering puzzles, but there was also activities you could do. For example, there was the tattoo page. And if you bought the book from certain places, they also gave you a temporary tattoo sheet. When I bought my book, I got a temporary tattoo sheet. I know it was mainly when it was first releasing and only certain stores did it. But they did include the tattoo page in the book, so if you actually wanted a tattoo, or if you're a huge fan of Gravity Falls like I was, then you can go and get a tattoo from the Book of Bill, or you could create your own. But they did provide tattoos for their fans. And another page that they included was the Valentine's Day page. You could cut out Valentines and do whatever you wish with them. And they included I believe, a few other pages where you could also cut out stuff, sign stuff, write in it, just different activities for you to do that made it more interactive and real for the readers. So back to the actual book, we do see a lot of Bill's personality come out and what happened after Gravity Falls. And there is an ongoing theme in this book of, is Bill dead? Is he alive? And even as you get to the end of the book and after you finish it, it doesn't really answer what happened. Like, it gives you a little bit about, oh, he is trapped in the theraprism. He is being forced to mandatory therapy. But it never really tells you, is he dead? Is he alive? There's a few questions left unanswered by the end of the book. And I think that, personally, I think that this was on purpose to give the readers some, like, interpretation, to leave it up for interpretation and let the readers think and have different theories, because Gravity Falls has always been fan theory heavy. There's been several fan theories, different stories based on different episodes, and this book kind of went along with that, and there were even more fan theories, especially with, are we getting a season 3, are we not getting a season 3, which ultimately ended up being answered as no, but there was still that sense that there was still fan theories, and there still is fan theories related to this book and the show, which gives the readers more, like, interaction within the fandom. Another page that we got to see that was included a bit in Gravity Falls but was never really gone into, like, depth with, was the Parallel Dimensions page, which shows that Mabel and Dipper only survive in one timeline, in one dimension. None of the other ones, they didn't survive, or they became warped, or something happened, and they just weren't the same as they were in Gravity Falls. And you can tell that Bill is upset by this, and is like, their alternate realities will catch up to them, or might catch up to them. But we do see that they were very lucky, and they only survived in one timeline. And you also get images of the other timelines. You get to see, there's one scene where Mabel was possessed by Bill, and then you also see Dipper possessed by Bill. You see zombies, you see them as statues. You just get to see all the dimensions of what could have went wrong and didn't. Another page that was very important to the Gravity Falls storyline, that added a bit more context, that the Book of Bill accomplished very well, was the dreams page, about what each person dreams about. It gave us insight into the main characters and into the side characters as well. For example, we are told that Mabel dreams about a pig that is dying, that she's not able to save, which we can assume is Waddles. And it gives us a little bit more information about Mabel and a little bit more information about Waddles as well. And another dream that was important to the story was Dipper's dream about his parents. It is stated that he dreams about his parents fighting, and he overhears a fight, and he wasn't supposed to hear it at all. And then that's why they sent them to Gravity Falls, which gives us the story of why they're there for the summer, why they were sent there. And we also get insight into a dream that Pacifica had, where she's washing blood off her hands, but it's not coming off, and how she still dreams about the ghost that was there, which we saw in Gravity Falls. And it shows us that these characters, it shows us their fears and their struggles and what they have nightmares about, and it gives us just more insight into the characters of Gravity Falls. So going back to Bill, you do get a lot of information on Bill in this book. For example, his past and where he came from. So it is shown, like, that he could see things in his dimension that other people could not see. And one that was explicitly stated was the stars. He could see the stars, and then it also says that he always wanted to be a star, and he eventually leaves his home dimension, and he meets the henchmen along the way. And then we go into this history book type of deal, where he gives different historical events, different historical time periods, but they're all including Bill, and it gives a little bit more story on what he was up to in the years leading up to Gravity Falls, what he was doing before, and it just gives funny little stories and just different stories about what he did, how he became wanted in several places and time periods, and so on. Eventually we get to the point where Ford meets Bill, and Bill becomes his muse, and then it goes into the plot of Gravity Falls, which eventually leads to what happened after in the theraprism that Bill is stuck in, and then back to the very end where we still are wondering, is Bill dead? Is he alive? Is he stuck in this sort of in between? What's gonna happen? Could he come back? Is there a possibility? And it also kind of leaves a bit of sympathy for Bill at the end. It almost seems as if the book is wanting you to feel sympathetic for Bill, although some people don't and some people do. But it does establish, or try to establish, in my opinion, a bit of sympathy for Bill with how it explains his home dimension and how he feels and how he's like asking for help. It just depends on the reader's viewpoint towards the end of what happened, how do you feel about this, and that is the Book of Bill. So if you enjoyed my review, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. And if you have anything that you would like me to review, any show, any movie, any book, or anything in a show or in a movie that you would like me to discuss, if you have a specific season in mind, I can go in depth on that. Just let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!